Hello and happy noon. Not sure if you just heard one of our roosters cock-a-doodle-dooing. It is completely false that they only do that at dawn. They do it pretty much all the time. So we definitely have some interesting rooster noises throughout the day. And so here we are. We've got some guests for noon today. Yeah, so today is Thursday for thankfulness. So let's all think of something to be thankful for. And I am thankful for having this beautiful little temple to walk over to. So here we go. And I hope you're all enjoying this day wherever you are. We have sort of a fall spring or even fall summer today, as the temperatures are rising. And here we are. Hello, Lady Lorelyn. And we will go ahead and, since I do have guests today, I am masking up. So, let me just get this in place. Okay, there we go. We will go ahead and light our quarter candles, or candle. There we go. Blessings of the flame. Hello.
Here's little gifts.
Oh, thank you. Aren't they lovely?
Thank you.
Those are just beautiful.
Please rescue them. The senior center gave them to me, but I kill plants. I really.
You know, I'm not perfect at it either, but we have
I
these
get a lot of
lovely little
people around
plants,
here that.
and we will hopefully provide them a good home. I'm usually fairly decent with succulents, so
I
just
hope
hoping.
so.
Yeah, we will light our incense. There we go. Yeah, it seems to be taking out. Didn't think I'd lit it firmly enough, but it seems eager to fragrance our air. All right. I don't know if you need one of these. But
Oh, sure.
no.
I'm getting better though.
It does come with time, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, let's go ahead and begin.
It's even more wonderful when this one starts reciting. Yeah.
That's great.
That's something to be thankful for.
Absolutely. All right. Divine Isis, goddess of 10,000 names, we invoke your grace. Come to our temple, O goddess, dwell in our shrine. Make our hearts your altars, our hearts your home. Bring vision and healing to those who use this shrine. Give us wisdom and unveil the truth. And with thy feathery wings protect us. Breathe into us the breath of life and health and strength. It is noon. Let us celebrate the moon. Let us celebrate the stars, no matter where they are. It is noon. Let us celebrate the sun that shines on everyone. Let us celebrate our day as we go upon our way. It is noon. It is noon. It is noon. All right. And now it's time for our daily reflections. And you can reflect much more directly than usual. What are your words for the day?
Grateful for prayers.
Grateful for prayers,
Grateful for prayers, grateful for prayers.
And from Marky, it's coming through as love, learning, and hope. Love, learning, and hope. Love, learning, and hope. Love, learning, and hope. And from me, it is making things better. Making things better. Making things better. Making things better. Goddess bless. And now we'll go on to honoring the directions, beginning in the ever popular East. Let us honor the East, element of air with the winds ever blowing. And we honor the South, element of fire with the flames ever glowing. And we honor the West, element of water with the rivers ever flowing. And we honor the North, element of earth with the seeds ever growing. And we honor the spirits above and below with the wisdom ever knowing. And we honor our bodies both without and within with the love forever showing. For we come into this world with all these gifts and more, our very own special essence. Let us thank the Goddess for that which she bestows. Let us go forth refreshed and renewed with dedication to preserve and protect all life. For we are all children of Isis, the great Mother Goddess. And we're looking at the lovely image of Ma'at, the winged Ma'at at the top of the frame there. And I just learned this morning that that's actually from the tomb of the great queen of Egypt, Nefertari, and that's one of the adornments in her tomb. And of course, a lot of her tomb art depicts her with Isis too. So there's a nice Isis connection to the winged Ma'at, which is up there. And from Avi, her words today are joy, celebrate, create. Joy, celebrate, create. Joy, celebrate, create. Joy, celebrate, create. Thank you. Of course, today being Thursday, it is our special day for thankfulnesses. So if we have any other thankfulnesses that we want to share, now is a wonderful time to do it. I'll tell you right off, I'm thankful for these beautiful little plants that you just brought. So thank you so very much. And of course, for much else besides. And any other thankfulnesses for today?
I am very thankful again for everybody's prayers, for both myself and my daughter. And we really need them because I'm quite scared. I've faced an awful lot in my life, but this one has kind of got me shaking. So knowing that you're there along with me and praying for us, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm also grateful for a car to get up here.
Yes.
I happen to take the bus.
Yes.
Well, it would be hard because there's no bus that comes to where we are. So it'd be a long walk.
Indeed. No, our system is not very good here, and believe me, it's challenging. My car's not working at the moment, and so it does affect everything.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Marky is thankful for the God and Goddess listening. The God and Goddess listening, the God and Goddess listening, the God and Goddess listening. Abby is thankful for friends, and I think we're all thankful for friends.
Yes.
Thankful for friends and thankful for friends. So any other thankfulnesses that we should be addressing?
Thankful to Nathan Chen And Chloe Kim for winning gold medals in the Olympics. Yay!
And doing so beautifully.
Oh,
yes,
yes,
it's always
it
very
was.
inspiring.
And that the judging was fair. That's the biggest
Yes.
thankfulness
Yes.
right there.
Well, it's also interesting to remember that the Olympic Games rose out of sacred games in celebration of different deities, and one of the very earliest were, I think, the sacred games for Hera, but there are many others too. There's evidence of sacred games being held in Minoan Crete, and so whereas, the modern Olympics have kind of suppressed that aspect of it, it's definitely still there. And it's a wonderful celebration. However, it may be flawed in some ways. It is a wonderful thing that so many nations come together for something that is not war, and that this is much more benevolent way of competing with each other for resources. So I'm grateful for that.
And celebrating sportsmanship. Now that is really, I've seen some beautiful stories over the years, and apparently there was one speed skater who had a tiny stumble that knocked her out of it, but the other one gave up her place for this gal to be able to compete. I know one of them was named Brittany. There's so many athletes.
There's always wonderful stories arising from the Olympics and giving us a good example to follow. And there's other things that, or maybe, that do need improvements, but God is blessed that we will continue to improve as human beings, as sports people, as everything in all our aspects. May we improve and become better. So,
and one more thankfulness.
Yes.
28 years ago, on the 19th of February, we were gifted with Jussie at 4 months early, 15 ounces, 10.5 inches. And no, none of it was easy. It was a big struggle. She even, you want to wave? You say hi?
Hi.
There you
Hi,
go.
thank you, Jessie.
Anyway, very grateful that we lived. Somehow we lived. And little Missy here playing the piano for people, and she just spreads joy, and I'm very grateful.
Well, we're certainly grateful to have you and your example here, too. So thank you. All right. Is there anything else to which we should attend this sunny morning or early afternoon? If not, I will go on to the reading. And today is one of, these are all good ones, but this is number 12. I relate in peace. I relate in peace. I relate in peace. I relate in peace. An appropriate one for this Olympic period. And Lady Lorianne asks, do you have a peaceful aura? And she says, we can exude peace from our very persona. People we relate to will then know that there will be no anger, resentment, insults, sarcasm, and most definitely not the raising of the voice. This is one of the most absurd ways of resolving issues. Nobody likes being shouted down. There are always times when a disagreement might take place with those you live with, work with, or just in passing with another human being. See those that you must associate with as sacred beings, to be honored and respected. Do not speak unpleasantly to them or to anybody you meet on your path. And I must interject here that worldwide, in almost every faith, there is the story of the divine wandering around and encountering people for different reasons. And so the stranger that you encounter or the person you don't know may well be a divinity or a divine representative. You just don't know. Do not speak unpleasantly to anyone or to anyone that you meet on your path. Our language can be put to good use, and we have many words to choose from. Do not use swear words, as they will only make matters worse. Make it a habit to speak pleasantly and honestly with others in a well-modulated voice. This is the most sane way to get your point across. Never use violence physically or verbally, and speak kindly and gently with discernment and honesty. That is the goal.
That's beautiful.
Yes. Which we are
Definitely
grateful
is.
to Lady Lorianne.
A good one too. Inspired.
They're all good ones, but that is, I think, one of the best.
Yes. And you know, I love how she goes into depth for each one, because it really, you know, where you might look at it and just read through and say, yes, I do. But it's how we look through her eyes and gain more of an understanding. And I really appreciate that. Thank you, Laura.
Exactly. And also, I mean, we're hoping to get these reprinted. But one of the reasons she designed them so that they only filled about half the page was that that's for our own insights on each of the 42 ideals. It's meant for you to write in your own interpretations and learnings about that individual ideal. So it's a constantly growing practice which directly involves you and your points of view in it too as you go through the 42 ideals.
Definitely put me on my list for a new
Oh,
book.
I know.
I lost mine along with everything else.
I know.
Enough said.
I'm so sorry.
You know, I was supposed to have a different one.
As always, we give great thanks to Lady Lorianne Vignier for all that she established for us to continue. We give great thanks to all of our teachers, among them Lady Olivia and Lord Strathlock and so many others who have shed light upon our path. And, of course, we give gratitude to the gracious goddess Isis, in whom all things are possible. We give our thanks and ask her blessings. And to each and every one of us for all that we do, both here and in the world. May our efforts be blessed. May our results be abundant. And may we go forth from this rite refreshed and renewed. I hope you have a splendid day full of magic, insight, and accomplishment, and may all good things come to you. Goddess bless.